Question 7, we have a show that question. So what we should never do is we should never assume that what we're trying to show is true at the start of a question. We can always get to that without using that information. Otherwise you might end up with a circular argument. So we have 2x plus 6 on the left hand side, 4x minus 12 on the right hand side. Because it's a rectangle, those must be equal to each other. So 2x plus 6 must equal 4x subtract 12. So if we treat this like, if we solve this equation, we've got 2x's on the left, 4x's on the right. We want to have the x term on just one side. So if we subtract 2x's from each side, we've got 6 left on the left hand side of our equation, 2x's on the right hand side, we'll subtract 12. Now we want to get the 2x term by itself, so I can add 12 as the inverse of subtract 12 to both sides. Get 18 on the left and 2x's on the right. Then I've got 2 times x, so I want to get the x by itself. I can divide both sides of my equation by 2 to get 9 equals x. Because x equals 9, 2x plus 6 must be 18 plus 6, which is 24. And 4x plus 12 must be 9 4s are 36, so 36 take away 12, which is also 24. You can see I've solved this correctly to get x equals 9. Now because the area is 96 centimeters squared, the area of a rectangle is the base times the height. So we're going to do 24 times y equaling 96. We divide both sides by 24. We then get a value of y equaling 4, and we have therefore shown that y equals 4. Now you got 1 mark for correctly identifying that 2x plus 6 equals 4x subtract 12, 1 mark for getting x equals 9, 1 mark for getting the relationship between the side length y and 96 correct, and 1 mark for then identifying that y equals 4.